Hey, sup? I just wanted to share why I take cold showers, what it does for me, and a few things about my own routine that may be useful to consider. Generally, I take cold showers to bring myself into a different state of mind, reduce my body temperature, and build resiliency. When I first started taking cold showers, is because I thought it was a way to change my body fat type from the white fat to the brown fat and lose weight quicker. Um, that didn't quite work out for me, or if it did, as it turns out, calories in and calories out are still a thing. And so it's probably more efficient for me to just drink a glass of cold ice water than it is for me to stand in a cold shower. Uh, I never really saw any real body changes, and even now, though I still take cold showers, I don't think I can contribute any real significant weight loss based off of the cold showers. It seems like it's still diet and exercise to lose weight. Tracking my energy input and output and weight, I found the more significant correlation uh, to weight loss based off of the food that I eat with a standardized level of activity. So I think to be in the shower a significantly longer period to affect change for weight, that there are other ways to lose weight that would waste way less time and water. So after realizing that, I considered the process that I went through when taking these cold showers when I was trying to lose weight uh, and what it was doing for me mentally. You see, cold showers are not very comfortable, uh, especially when you've been taking warm showers your entire life. So I use this discomfort of the cold showers to build resiliency. Before my first child was born, I figured I could put myself through a regimen of cold showers. So if I could put myself through taking these cold showers, I could then deal with whatever he put me through. So a few months before he was born, I only took cold showers. And the thought was that when he was born, um, that uh, even if there were a time that it was sort of sucky, like lack of sleep and whatnot, at least then I would have warm showers again. And I believe that mostly worked. Well, at least it did for me. It was much easier to deal with something, or it's much easier to deal with something that's hard if you've already been through something harder, or if you're mentally prepared for what's coming. So, actually thinking about it now, I'm not sure if it was really the cold showers or just thinking about it every day that really helped. Thinking about the late nights and whatnot, crying. Um, but either way, this process with the cold showers really did help prepare me mentally for this time and build resiliency. I did the same thing for when my second child was born, but for a much shorter period. I think the trick of getting through these first couple of months of the newborn is having a partner who is a lighter sleeper than you and will wake up before you do to soothe the baby. That's a joke. Um, a few things I learned while taking a bunch of cold showers consecutively. Um, it helps cool your body temperature. So my dad always told me that when we're growing up, that our body would acclimate to the cold water's temperature. So if we took a cold shower during the summer, that when we get out, we'd feel hot. So we should take a warm or a hot shower during the summer, and then when we get out, we'd feel like it's colder. Uh, as a kid, I did this my entire life, but now. Um, as it turns out, like, being a parent myself, sometimes the things that we tell our kids aren't fully researched. In fact, sometimes we make things up on the spot. So kids, if you're watching this, my bad. if we didn't check everything together when you're growing up. So there may be a few things you may want to fact check again. In fact, you should probably rebuild your whole system of knowledge, just to make sure you know why and how you know the things that you know. Just know that we tried our best with the best knowledge that we had available at the time. Anyways, uh, all of this to say that cold showers cool down your body. It's crazy, I know. So when it's hot outside, you don't feel like it's warmer when you get out. You feel like your whole body's temperature is colder. So it actually feels pretty good. Could have been taking cold showers my entire life. So, anyways, however, there's at least some truth to what my dad was saying. So, in the morning or in the evening when it's cooler, after taking a cold shower, you do feel a little warmer when you get out. Once again, though, it's a nice warmer, so it feels good. It's nice. So, hot or cold temperature outside, uh, cold showers make things feel better or make the temperature feel better. So after a few days of actually taking consecutive cold showers, and it was warm. My son was born, like in the middle of the summer. So after a few days of taking cold showers, I felt like it helped me regulate my heat a little bit better throughout the day, or at least for the next couple of hours in the day. So while others were feeling really hot and sweaty, I felt like I was not as hot or sweated as much. Um, also, uh, I learned that it's not that big of a deal to take cold showers right before going to sleep. So in the morning, the cold showers would really wake me up. It's like instant focus, snap into the day. But at night, though it did shock me still, I would have no issues of taking a cold shower and then hopping right into bed and falling asleep. In fact, sometimes it was nice because you can use the blankets and sort of snuggle up inside of bed, even if it was still a little bit warm at night. Um, and a weird thing that I learned that I wouldn't have thought that the cold water actually helps you clear your nose. I usually clear my nose like in the shower, and I thought that the steam and the hot water would help, and it probably does. But cold water actually seems to work, and it feels like it works better. But maybe I can just feel it better. Either way, it still works. You can still clear your nose when it's cold. Now, I don't only take cold showers. I have hot and cold, but I still take cold showers regularly. I found a way to use them in my regular daily life and have a purpose for them. So right now, when I wake up, I take a warm shower. I found that the warm and wet environment is nice for stretching, and that it's a good way to get my body up in the morning. Uh, I guess as I get older, it's been more and more important to stretch and move around, both before and after getting into bed. Uh, it just makes sleep and the day a little bit better. You feel a little bit better throughout the day. Uh, and if I have a period where I'm not working, or if I'm exercising, like in the morning, or if it's really hot, then I'll consider taking a cold shower in the morning opposed to warm, because I've already stretched and all that, and it feels nice. It brings your body temperature so you're not feeling hot throughout the day. And a quick side story: one time the hot water heater had broke, like when I was at work, it broke, and my coworkers were sort of complaining about it, and um, they're wondering why I didn't say anything, like that it was broken, because I guess it had been a while. It's really just because I hadn't been using the hot water, and I think it even took like another week after we found out to get it fixed. So it was nice not having to change my schedule while I was getting fixed. So and the showers at work, they usually take a long time to heat up anyways. So that's also a win on time, taking the cold showers, because then you can just be in and out fast. Anyways, now I usually take a warm shower in the morning, and then when I get home from work, I take a cold shower, depending on what time I get home. So if either of my kids are awake, then I'll take a cold shower. I feel like the cold shower really helps to reset me mentally. It helps bring me into the present. Like all I'm able to think about is the cold water and taking a shower, and why am I taking a cold shower? Um, it's sort of like a clean break from the beginning part of the day, and sort of gears me up to interact with my kids. If both of my kids are asleep, then I'll consider a warm or cold shower, depending on how warm it is in the house or how I'm feeling. Uh, if it was hot that day and I'm still sort of warm, or the house is still warm, then I'll take a cold shower. Uh, Otherwise, a regular warm shower is, I'll usually just take a warm shower otherwise, uh, and just sort of chill and relax after that. For the actual shower itself, I've tried a bunch of different approaches and methods to taking a cold shower, but what I found works for me best is to step in the shower, turn the cold water on full blast, just let the shock of cold water hit my head, and with that initial shock out of the way, I'd make a full spin and try to make sure that the water hits under my arms, middle of my back, between my legs. And what helps is taking the shower hose and specifically hitting like all of those parts. And just a note, if you have to pee, you should pee first before hitting the cold water, because it's harder to pee after the cold water hits you. Anyways, I found that the water, like if it's consistently hitting like one part of your body, like or your back, and then you turn around or like whatever, um, it's not that bad, or it's not so bad. Um, you know, it's when you move the water around your body parts that the shock of the cold sort of hits you, and that's when it hits sort of harder, especially under the arms. So sometimes I just like put it directly into my arms. But after a few minutes, that whole shock sort of wears off, and it's not so bad. Um, so while in the shower, I try to bring myself to that place um, of why I'm taking a cold shower, sort of like a 2 for 1 for shower time. I feel like this helps strengthen the resolve for whatever I'm trying to build or whatever I have next. So if you're watching this and you're considering taking cold showers, good luck. Just make sure that you're doing it for some reason, some like actual reason that's beneficial. Placebo effect, still a thing, so it's okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm trying to build a community to share systems and ideas. I wanted to share what worked for me, and would like to know what worked for you. Have you taken cold showers? How did it work out for you? Why did you do it? So leave a comment, even if this video is sort of old, or any of my videos. Don't hesitate to leave a comment or a question. I read them all. So I'll see you next time. Thanks, and take care.